Hello everyone, Brian here and welcome to my channel about eye-catching art and eye-catching things. It's super duper late, but I'm revisiting clips of our past travels from a year and a half ago to share with you all as part of a series of travel vlogs. In a previous upload, we were in Romblon, Philippines. This time around, join us in Singapore, where we visited iconic hawker centers, tried delicious food, and walked around eye-catching sites. Let's go! Good morning from Manila. Clear blue skies, but down below, look at that thick layer of smog. Grabe, no? That's the morning rush hour smog. By the way, I'm using the Canon M50 with the 22mm f2.8 lens again. This is our tiny but comfortable accommodation in Santo Cristo, Quezon City. It's pretty nifty too because it's close to a mall and not too far from the airport. These couple of days before flying off to Singapore were a brief opportunity to visit family and friends around Manila. A big shout out to Lolo Sunny, Lola Evelyn, Mao and Marv for the wonderful night catching up. Thank you, hope you're all doing well. Good morning, Punong Mangga. We stayed in Las Piñas for the night, but in a short while, Lola Sunny and Lola Evelyn dropped us off at a bus terminal and back to Quezon City we went. One more shindig before the flight, we met up with friends at Gubat restaurant for delicious Kamayan dinner. Big shout out to Boom, John, Pressy and friends for meeting us.
Video to video. 10 hours. Ano pa bago mo? Pilipinas eh. Wow. Fiber.
Oras na be.
3:51 na.
3:51 na, magandang umaga. Walking shot. The 4-hour flight to Singapore was a godsend. Took a nice power nap and before we knew it, the plane was getting ready to land. We were there to visit our dear friend Christina, and although we were only there for about 48 hours, it was well worth every minute of it.
Oh, you're already so tan.
Welcome to the Jewel Changi Airport. This has got to be the coolest airport I've been to, but weirdly enough, it reminded me of a battle arena from the Hunger Games.
Welcome to the indoor water fountain.
To Christina's neighborhood.
Waterfall.
For breakfast, Mohana and Christina had Singaporean toast and silken eggs, while I went straight for the beef rendang. Then, off to Christina's place we went.
Oh my gosh.
What? This looks familiar.
They're in a bowl, surrounded by mountains.
After a short rest, our gracious host turned tour guide took us to the Singapore Architecture Collection exhibit to check out a bit of Singapore's history of urban development and growth as a city-state. Singapore is quite tiny at just 719 square kilometers. It's even smaller than New York City. Its expansion has been done through land reclamation projects, which is basically mining and pumping sand, rocks, and soil from surrounding waters and dumping them along its coast to increase the land surface area. Other countries such as Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Cambodia also exported sand for Singapore's land reclamation. But for more than a decade now, the mining of sand in these countries have been banned due to the resulting environmental damage. The environmental consequences are also severe for Singapore itself, losing an estimated 60% of its coral reefs, a 95% loss of their mangroves, and having negative impacts on other coastal and marine habitats. Hopefully, experts and the authorities can find sustainable ways to restore what has been lost. After the exhibit, we stopped by this hawker center across the street. It was a little too early for lunch, so we just stopped by for some cool drinks. That iced sugarcane lime drink was perfect. We walked over to the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple, which is a Tang Dynasty style temple housing relics. Now, why is it called the Tooth Relic Temple? I don't know, but maybe one of the relics kept inside is a tooth of one of Buddha's avatars. We didn't go inside, but the rooms are said to be really ornate, and it even has a tranquil rooftop garden. We missed out, but maybe we'll visit in our next incarnation. Surrounding the temple are various shops, cafes, open courtyards, and sitting areas, and a good-sized crowd also enjoying a leisurely afternoon stroll. We climbed up some stairs, and all of a sudden, we were on a rooftop park. Because of the scarcity of usable land, many of Singapore's buildings have accessible rooftop spaces for public parks and playgrounds. We came back down and zigzagged our way through alleys with a bunch of thrift shops and electronic stores. As a millennial, it was cool to see Gen Zers take keen interest in old digicams. But man, those old cameras have definitely gone up in price in the last couple of years.
I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years.
For foreigner, they don't know the place to go where and eat.
Yeah.
So their price is also high.
Okay.
Sorry, see the car.
Okay, thank you, Uncle.
Okay, bye. Enjoy your food, huh?
You too. Hey, buddy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Masarap eh?
We met up with Christina's partner Shritam at MTR Vegetarian Restaurant in Singapore's Little India. We had dosa and chapati puri amongst other delicious dishes. Man, I tell you, if I had this stuff readily available, I could be vegetarian no problem. It was wicked delicious, and I'm also proud that I didn't end up splattering any of the sauces on my perfectly white t-shirt. Up ahead is the 19th century Sri Perumal Hindu temple founded in 1855. And just a couple of blocks away is Sayyid Alwi Road, where some of the more established Muslim businesses and shops are.
No one does it. But when it first opened, that was like a selling point about this place. Like they were trying to do a lot of new things.
Oh man, that's definitely a new thing, man. Oh, then they'll have like the...
You can cut through the streets.
Yeah, that's cool. We're here to see a play called The Death of Singapore Theatre as scripted by the Infocom Media Development Authority of Singapore at the Wild Rice Theatre. Written by Alfian bin Saad and performed by Farah Ong, The Death of Singapore Theatre as scripted by the Infocom Media Development Authority of Singapore is a performance lecture that traces the history of how theatre has been regulated in Singapore from colonial times to today. It is a chronicle of how moral panic, culture wars, bureaucratic language, and political elites have shaped the Singaporean censorship landscape. After the play, we walked along the scenic Singapore River and slowly made our way to the Lau Pasat Hawker Food Center. Perfect timing because all that walking sure built up our appetites. I guess I was too hungry to record what we had, and these are the only clips I have. This is Orchard Road. On our way to Lucky Plaza.
It's like a sea of humanity.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's an ad for Padala. This is where a lot of the Filipinos frequent on their days off, especially like today, Sunday. For Filipinos and other migrant workers in Singapore, Lucky Plaza is more than just a mall. Sure, it's a great place to meet their friends during some downtime, eat out, and shop for day-to-day needs, but it's also a community and cultural hub. There are all sorts of merchandise at pretty affordable prices, making it easier on the pockets of hard-working folks to be able to buy and send all sorts of goodies to their loved ones back home. Filipino domestic workers, most especially, prop up many of the businesses here, very much like how they prop up Singapore's economic growth and societal development. But some still definitely underappreciate all their vital contributions, like some employers of domestic workers in the coming clip courtesy of John Raven.
I think you'll find that actually if you look at Singapore, a lot of women are in the workforce. And the reason why that is so is because everybody's got a maid looking after their child at home. So maids are kind of like the opiate of the masses. That's
But no, your opiate keeps you slothful and laying on the couch.
Exactly.
But if you have a maid, you're saying it frees you up to join the workforce.
Frees you up, but it also means that my husband now, he doesn't know how to serve himself water.
Yeah.
He goes, water, and that.
Laundry?
Sorry.
Can you do laundry?
No.
Lawn what?
What?
Really?
No.
Does anyone here know how to do laundry?
We know how to kind of, in theory. We haven't done
Guys
it.
do because we did 2 years of military service. But the girls are pampered.
Oh, please.
When the last time you did laundry? When the last time you did?
My maid was
4 days ago.
4 days ago? Yeah?
What, you sent it to the butler?
No. I enjoy doing laundry.
Yeah?
I live by myself in New York.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you, maybe it's a sickness, maybe it's a weird thing. I enjoy throwing my clothes into the washer and then moving them to the dryer. It's a process that makes me feel very satisfied with myself.
Therapeutic.
No. I feel very self-reliant. You know, listening to you people, I got to tell you, I want to go out and join the Communist Party. It's like bourgeois, man. You're living off the labor of an oppressed underclass. I'm going to start my own cell. I'm just.
We made our way up to a migrant worker center where Christina does a lot of volunteer work. Patingin nga.
Our homes are stories. So this is the book that was produced by Home in 2018. Yeah, so Home is like a migrant workers advocacy organization, and they provide services to domestic workers that are facing issues with like their work and their employers. Yeah, this book is interesting because it talks about their real life experiences in Singapore and their experiences of like homesickness and all that jazz. Very cool.
One more question,
I
Christina.
was thinking about that.
What does a home stand for, and what do you guys generally do?
Oh, Home stands for a humanitarian organization for migration economics.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. They provide support to mostly female migrant domestic workers. Those groups are usually mostly Filipino women, Indonesian women, even from Myanmar. And one of the things that they do is they have help desks that provide whether it be emotional support, legal recourse support for figuring out their issues, their contracts, their employers, they're experiencing abuse. They'll provide support for how to navigate those situations. They also have a shelter for women who are escaping difficult workplaces. That's what they do.
And Christina also made us vegetarian Thai curry for lunch. There are Filipino migrant workers all over the world, and a fair bit of them are domestic workers in over 130 countries. Whether they are in Canada like my own mom, in Singapore, or anywhere else, Filipino domestic workers are at the heart of doing vital work like caregiving for children, the elderly, the sickly, and people with disabilities, and oftentimes make the sacrifice of leaving their own families, kids, and parents behind. This is just one of the grave sacrifices transnational workers have to make, and many a times face abusive employers or flawed laws that place them in precarious and difficult situations prone to being taken advantage of. Though never without some level of struggle, thankfully some have had general positive experiences and outcomes like my mom, but it shouldn't be left to chance. Many domestic workers aren't so lucky. Quite choppy vid here, I don't know what's going on. So we're just making our way to the Marina Bay area here, and we sat on the upper level of this double-decker to get a better view. If you're in Singapore visiting, this is definitely one of the places to visit. There are definitely plenty more things to do and places to visit, but at this point we were flying back to the Philippines the next day, and we decided to see the Marina Bay Gardens, where botanical-centric human engineering and architecture meets nature, and be amongst the trees, plants, and flowers. Oh, that's a crazy building, man. Architectural marvel. That's gigantomentous. Today was even hotter, so we just admired these man-made trees from below. It would have been scorching up there, and besides, there's an entrance fee to go up the super trees. Oh, I'm always looking out for the fruits of these things. Perchance it's got a fruit. Spotted a Monstera deliciosa fruit. I can't right now. Yes. So that thing grows, and those little, I don't know, little things like flake off. And once it flakes off, that's when you can eat it. Okay, what I was trying to say was it's too small and dangerous to eat at that stage because it's full of microscopic needle-like crystals of calcium oxalate called raphids, which cause burning, itching, and swelling in the mouth and throat. When matured, its hexagonal scales fall off, and that's when its flesh mellows out and it's ready for consumption. I haven't tried it yet, but it's said to be like a combination of banana and pineapple. Now, doesn't that sound like a yummy pear? It's crazy, I get to see one, man. Okay, on our way to the Canopy Dome, enjoy the music and the video montage. Okay, we're almost nearing the end of the video, but it's not time for goodbyes just yet. We hit up another hawker food center a few blocks walk from Christina's place for our last dinner in Singapore. After dinner was a very chill night back at Christina's with some drinks, watching some silly things, and catching up some more. He wakes up. Here's Lord Took a train back to the airport in the morning, which is pretty nifty, fast, and hassle-free. Got back to the Changi Jewel with quite a bit of time before our check-in, and we got to enjoy one more meal together. Last meal in Singapore! Special thanks to Christina and Shritam for hosting Mohana and I, and for showing us around town. It was an awesome and jam-packed 48 hours.
That was legitness.
We miss you guys and hope to see you again soon. Bye, Tinas.
Coming all the way to this expensive ass.
Oh no, it's like still way better than Canada. Thanks to you all for watching all the way up to this point. Please consider subscribing, hit up that like button, and share the video to someone that might like it too. Lots more of travel vlogs coming up. Hope you can join again in the next one.